Welcome back. It is another Wild Wednesday, and joining us is Great Plains Zoo Education Specialist Elizabeth Mansell. Thanks for being here.
Hey.
Okay, tell us who you brought with you today.
Yeah, so I have right here Lily, our chinchilla. She's 11 years old, so she's kind of up there, middle age-ish.
Okay, and Lily is very soft. Tell us a little bit about kind of that feature and why her coat is just so soft and thick.
Of course, yeah. So these guys are known for that really soft coat. These guys live in the Andes Mountains out in the wild. So this is basically their winter coat year-round. Something really interesting about that coat and what makes it so soft is the fact that they have 60 hairs per follicle, where us humans typically have 1 to 2. So they just have a lot of densely packed fur to keep them nice and warm in the mountains.
Okay, tell us a little bit more about kind of interesting features about them.
Yeah, so these guys are in the rodent family, but these guys are pretty popular pets as well. So kind of the mix of having that fur, unfortunately, back in the day was kind of their downfall because they were hunted for their pelts as well as for the pet trade. But now we've kind of helped bring those numbers back up in the wild.
Yeah. So. Tell us some of those other features, like the ears, the whiskers are going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh!
She likes to explore a little bit.
She's like, what's going on?
But yeah, so with those ears, of course, this is as big as they get. So they're kind of a decent snack size for some bigger carnivores. So having those big ears are definitely going to help them hear out for predators and potentially run away when they feel threatened. And then those whiskers also have a really cool feature because they use those basically as their fingers. They're going to be feeling around. And since they live up in the mountains, they live, of course, in rocky crevices and stuff like that. So something interesting is that if they get in an area and those whiskers are too squished, they understand that their bodies also can't fit. So they'll kind of back out and not try to go further down and potentially get stuck.
Okay, interesting. What about their tail? How does that help them?
So these guys are really good bouncers. That's kind of their main way to get away from predators. So that big tail is going to help them kind of propel themselves. It's kind of hard to see the way she is sitting on my hand, but they do also have pretty big feet. Kind of think of kangaroos, but on a small rodent. And with that jump, they could jump still from the ground 6 feet high. So that is taller than me. So kind of listening out for that those predators and then jumping away is going to really help them survive.
Okay, where can people find her at the Great Plains Zoo?
Yeah, so with Lily being one of our ambassador animals, she does live behind the scenes and she is our only one. But we do have some other mountain animals as well that kind of share similar features.
Okay, and how awesome is it to have her, out on these creature features and, talk a little bit about that and how the kids react to that.
She is definitely one of the fan favorites just because, I mean, look at that
and
face.
She's so soft.
Yeah, she's so soft. She is very cute. So yeah, she's definitely one of our more popular, like our JZK junior zookeepers love to work with her and stuff like that.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, our pleasure.
I'm glad it's not a snake.
We were like, we're going to give you guys a break from the kind of creepy snakes and stuff like that. Well,
I appreciate that.
Awesome.
And thanks again.
Yeah,
and stick around. We'll be back after the break.